Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the fucking podcast. So I've been listening to a bunch of fucking old school country. Not all the way back to Hank Williams, but like that outlaw shit, you know? Right before the outlaw shit. Is George Jones considered outlaw? I don't know. But listening to him led, obviously, to all of these other fucking guys, right? And I ended up listening. I remember this song. Do you guys remember Johnny Paycheck? Johnny Paycheck was this country singer. And I swear to God, he had a hit song called Take This Job and Shove It. And it was such a fucking hit. It so struck a chord with people that they actually turned it into a movie. There was actually a movie called Take This Job and Shove It. It was about a fucking guy who was working in a job that he hated, and he wanted to tell him, you know, basically tell them to go fuck themselves, but he didn't have the nerve. And I think it was because the lyric was, someday I'm going to get the nerve to say it. And everybody could relate to it, being like, hey, I also hate my fucking life, and I want to make a change, but I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? It's the funniest fucking there's no way to listen to this song and not fucking just be... I played it for Paul Verzi. He was crying and laughing. He goes, this can't be a real song. I go, dude, not only is it a real song, it was turned into a movie. Just the way he says shove it, his voice drops way down. He goes, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. My woman done left, took all the reasons I was working for. These are the actual lyrics. You better not try to stand in my way, 'cause I'm walking out the door. You could take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Then the stupid bass line comes on. Boop, ba-doo, doo, 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 ba-doo, doo. And he gets all like kind of quiet. You know when a redneck gets quiet, you know, and starts talking, leans in? It's fucking scary. You know? Non-whiteys. Even for white people, that's fucking scary. There is nothing scarier than a redneck leaning in at a bar thinking that we're all on the same team. That's some fucked up shit, because you're immediately like, I don't want any part of what you're about ready to tell me, sir, and I want to try to get out of this conversation gracefully. How do I dismount out of this fucking conversation? The second when a fucking redneck looks the opposite way of the conversation and then leans in, I'm telling you, there should be like an ejector seat on your bar stool to get you the fuck out of it. Where'd he go? Did I get left behind? So I swear to God, so when he gets into the verse, right, it's like he's leaning in. I've been working in this factory for now on 15 years. All this time I watch my woman drowning in a pool of tears. You know, and what I love about all those old school country songs is that fucking women always leave. They're always crying or whatever. But these fucking assholes, they never say why. And whenever I listen to these songs, it's just like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? I get it. You're working at this factory. You don't like the job. Why is your woman drowning in a pool of tears? I mean, are you taking this fucking... So you don't have the balls to try to get a better job, tell your boss to fuck off, so what happens? You come home, you take it out on your wife? Is that what you're doing? I've had shit jobs. I've had low pay. For the first fucking, I don't know how many years of being a comedian, was a low-paying job. I never had a girlfriend drowning in a pool of tears. I mean, I definitely made him cry, but that's because I was an asshole. It had nothing to do with my fuck. I wouldn't blame my job. I've been featuring on the road for now on 16 years. One of these days. Anyways, you just listen to the fucking song. You got to hear this song. You got to, Johnny Paycheck. I know I'm making fun of him, but I don't know, there's something about this. I listen to this fucking song and it just gives me all kinds of ideas for characters and shit like that in movies and whatever. But I've been downloading George Jones, Tammy Wynette, all of these fucking people, and I swear to God, you gotta listen to George Jones these days. These days, I barely get by is inadvertently one of the funniest fucking songs you're ever going to listen to in your life. Do you have one of those friends that just calls up and complains all the time? And you try to help them out and go, hey, well, what if you do? No, I can't do that. And blah, blah, blah. The fucking guy who's just resigned himself. You know, hey, with my luck, this would X, Y, and Z would happen. It's like, yeah, with that fucking attitude, that's exactly what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I got a couple of friends like that. After a while, you're just like, dude, you're a white guy in the United States of America. How far down the fucking track before the race starts do you have to be? Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck are you complaining? Complaining, I'm not saying that white people should not complain. Okay, I know there's a lot of people drowning in a pool of tears. One of these days, I'm going to blow my top. It's like, dude, why don't you just address the fact that you don't like your job? Apply from some other jobs. If you don't have the training, take some night courses. You know, get the training you need. Instead of sitting there seething, coming home, taking it out on your fucking woman. George Jones has another fucking song called The Grand Tour. I'm telling you, you got to listen to these fucking songs, right? I listen to that song. It's like, George, what in the fuck did you do to your woman? It's like, step right up, come on in. If you'd want to take the grand tour of a lonely house that once was home sweet home. You're like, Jesus Christ. And this motherfucker, he goes through his whole house. Over there is the chair where she'd bring the paper to me and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh, I love you. You're like, Jesus Christ. Right there, you want to get out of the house. This motherfucker won't stop. Straight ahead is the bed where we lay and love and something. Dude, he gets all the way to the nursery. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ. And he goes, she took the fucking baby. And the key thing in all of this is he says, there's her rings and her things. And it's like, this fucking woman left all of her stuff and took the baby. George, what the fuck did you do to her? This woman didn't leave you. She fled the fucking scene. There's some sort of detail you're not fucking giving me here. Where are the empty booze bottles? I mean, what I actually listened to that song. I feel bad for the woman in his life until I found out she left. Then I actually feel good. Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Get that kid out of there, too. I mean, I'm supposed to feel bad for you? Sounds like you went out back to chop some wood and she saw some daylight. Somehow got the chains off around her fucking ankles, grabbed the kid and got the fuck out of there.